One thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
So I need to tell you, Sang, don't stop asking questions. Because to me, the best gift that you have is the questions that you ask. Because I think when you start asking questions, that gets your thought process going and it leads you into new directions to potentially solve problems that are being faced by society or maybe personally a friend or a family member, things like that. So I think that it's so important to make sure you continue to ask questions because they are so good.
I like how you're always early to school. It's a good skill.
Yeah.
And that'll come in handy in your future life.
So do you want me to keep that?
Yes, definitely. Because I always like to show up places early. I feel like that gives you extra time to prepare for things. And you're always in here preparing for things. I notice you and you're working on your laptop preparing for the day. And I think that is a good skill to take into your life.
Understand, I got my bachelor's in a long time ago, and then I got my master's more recently. And one thing I learned between the bachelor's and the master's, go meet with your teachers, the professors, ask them for help, let them know you care, let them know that you want to do well in their class. I did not do that as an undergrad, and in several classes, I kind of got lost, and I was afraid to go to their class, their office hours, and by the time I was too lost to ask for help. Start in the beginning, ask for help, meet the teachers. It's important.
Your advice?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
The one thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
Never give up on your dreams, ever.
Thanks.
Okay, so one thing I would advise to you is to go to class every day. All right, because one of the best abilities in this world is availability.
Yeah.
All right, and then B, or number two is just to treat people with respect. Those two things you'll find will take you places. And if you're available and you continue to treat people with respect, that'll take you a very long way in life. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Hey, absolutely.
Okay, so the one thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
Before you go off to college, I want to remind you to have fun. I want you to go out and socialize with everybody and have a lot of fun with everyone and do your best, which I know you're going to do, but be open to those new experiences, which I think you have been pretty much the whole year, but go outside your comfort zone, okay? All right, congrats.
Thank you. One thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
Have a lot of fun, go to a lot of Buckeye football games, and stay out of trouble.
Thank you.
What do we have to do?
I'm gonna ask.
Oh, he'll tell you. Don't worry.
I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay.
Question is one thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
Before you go to college, get that just...
Hold on. One thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
Get a disposable camera at Walgreens and constantly refill the tape.
Alright.
Make sure that you keep your friends close and stay in touch with the people that you like.
Thank you.
Or that are close to you.
Thank you. Alright, hi. So, one thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
That Song is the sweetest man ever. He's always so helpful and so caring, and I always look forward to seeing him in my classes.
Thank you.
Of course.
Well, how much I enjoyed having you in class. But also, I would say definitely get involved, do lots of activities, try new things, and as you go through, network, make lots of connections with your professors and through different groups that you're in, because you never know how those will pay off in the future.
Thank you.
So studies are important, but for you, I don't want you to forget that there's a lot of the United States that I hope that you get to see, as well as lots of other countries. So while studies are important, make sure you're not too much in your studies and make sure you get to travel around the world, but she's already had a good start.
Before you go to college,
Deep thinking, right?
Deep thinking.
Deep meaning. An A is never good enough. You need to know more than just to get a grade. You need to learn to understand and how you're going to apply what you understand to help people. Is that good?
Nice advice.
That's good advice.
Yeah. How Sang did in class?
Song was a problem in class. He made everybody just shake their heads. Sometimes their jaw dropped when he would go to the board and write odd answers. But he was a good leader too. He showed people what to do.
Can you tell them about the day I went to the board and showed them all of the things? That was
It was a fun day. We were studying electrical circuits, and I put this pretty complicated circuit on the board, and I asked my students where to start. And Song was late because he had a habit of being late to my classes.
Well, that day I had a meeting with my counselors. So,
Okay, so I gave you that one. So he walked in the room, and before he even put his book bag down, he went to the board and started solving the problem in front of everybody's gasping faces. And he was right. It was pretty amazing. He just stood in and took over the class. I think he could have been the teacher that day.
All right.
Good?
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Hi. So, one thing you want to tell me before I go to college?
All right, Song. You need to be or continue to remain true to yourself. You have a fantastic personality. You are one of the hardest workers I know. Never stop doing that.
Oh, all right. Just keep working on it.
Keep working and be as positive as you always are.
Yeah.
Song, it's going to be a different experience. It's going to be more challenging than what you've experienced here, but you've done well, and now you just need to take it to a new level.
Oh, next
and
level.
keep working, and no matter what, you've got to keep learning, because you will be a good student. You will be just stay being a good person in all that you do, and you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
God bless.
Well, it's hard to narrow it down to one thing because there's so much you have to know before you go to college. But I would say always keep an open heart and an open mind to experiences, even those that you think you have no interest in. You might be pleasantly surprised if you open your heart and you open your mind to people, to experiences, to activities, and to hobbies that don't even seem to be anything that were up your alley, so to speak. So I would just say approach each day with an open heart, and don't be afraid to forgive people too, because they will let you down. That's a certainty. But if you give them second chances, they'll surprise you. So that would be my advice before you go off to college.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Song.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Ask.
Okay, Song, the one thing I want to tell you before you go to college is that God has a special plan just for your life, just for you, and that He's with you every step of the way.
I think that when you're on your way to college, or when you get there, just have an open mind and be willing to try things that you wouldn't normally try. You might find something really enjoyable or meet some really awesome people. And I would say that, enjoy the time, because it's really the last time where you get to really focus on yourself. Because after that, it's all about the job or your wife or your family or your kids, and it all happens so fast. So college is that time of freedom where you get to be on your own and just do what you want to do, find what you enjoy, and there will be people just like you out there. So no matter how, no matter what your interests are or whatever, you're going to find somebody or some friend group that's just going to be your besties for life. So I think college is awesome. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you.
How's that?
The one thing, it's hard to put it all into just one item, but I would say maybe a couple of things at once. Enjoy the time, okay? It goes really fast, so make sure each and every day you appreciate what you're experiencing and what you can learn. Say hi to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Yeah, say it. Do not be afraid to reveal to people who you are. And just look at it as a tremendous experience that will form who you are as you continue on.
That was nice advice. All right.
There it is.
Just stay focused, know what you want to do, and if you're able to do that, you're going to have great success.
All right, thank you.
I swear by that.
I would like you to show me some good Korean food places.
Oh, right. The one thing you have to tell me before I go to college.
I wish you the best of luck.
You're gonna do amazing things, and you're the best at chem.
And we're gonna go to the same college, right?
Yeah, go Buckeyes.
And come up here.
Go Bucks!
One thing you want to tell me before I go to college.
You have to pay back loans. You don't have to pay back grant money. Know what a loan is and how much you owe.
Alright, thank you. That was nice, like real life problem, right?
Yeah, and don't get sacked. And don't be an idiot.
Alright, thank you.